Now, we've all heard the saying that nothing in life is free, and that's especially true when it comes to real estate. You've worked hard to get going in real estate, and I would imagine now you really want to make some money. Well, let me tell you, you're gonna have to spend some money to make some money. In real estate, listings are the name of the game. And even though as a new real estate agent, you're probably going to start out with a buyer transaction, your goal should really be to get listings. In this video, I'm gonna tell you what costs you can expect when you get a new listing. So the first thing is very important. When you get a listing, before you go and put it in MLS and on Zillow and all those different websites, you need to get professional photography. Photos make all the difference. So on average, I probably spend maybe around like $150 on photos, and this is for like a home that's less than 3,000 square feet. But something to note is the bigger the home, the more expensive that your photos are going to be, because it's more square footage. You're going to have more exterior, interior, all that good stuff. So just budget accordingly for that. Next, you're going to need marketing materials. And marketing materials are going to be things like your postcards, your flyers, your brochures, all those good things that you're going to use in the home and outside of the home. People actually look at these things and they take them with them, and they're gonna help sell the listing, of course, but they're also gonna help sell you and your personal brand. People are gonna see these and they're gonna know what type of presentation you like to give. And so just think, if a seller comes in a home that you have for sale and sees magnificent marketing materials, they may wanna hire you to sell their home. So moving right along, next you are going to need a lockbox for the door and a sign for the yard. Now let me just say this. Lockboxes and signs, they're going to be an investment. And I'm saying that because they're not cheap. But the good thing about lockboxes and signs is once you make that investment, you can use them over and over again, and you're going to use them over and over again. So if this is your first listing, or you're maybe new to the game, be prepared to spend some money on your lockboxes and your sign. Depending on if you're at a brokerage or maybe you're part of a team, they may actually have these for you. So be sure to check around and check with your broker. So next, you're going to need to market the property to actually get it sold. And to be honest with you, I could do a whole video on this, on just things that you can do to market a property, but this is gonna be very important. A few marketing routes that could cost you are things like Facebook ads, events, open houses, flyers, some of those things that we talked about earlier. All these are going to cost money, and the longer that your home is on the market, magazines, like, you're going to probably have to do more and more of them. And so just be prepared for these expenses to market the property, especially if it's a luxury property and your seller is going to want to see things like magazines and newspaper articles and TV. Like, all of this stuff really adds up. Now keep in mind, each of these is relative to the property. Whether it's a $100,000 property or $1 million property, it's going to be relative what you're going to spend, what you're going to do to the actual property. But you always want to put your best foot forward, because you want to make your clients happy, and then secondly, you never know who's watching. You can get another deal from a listing. It happens all the time. You put on a great presentation for one listing, you're going to have another one waiting on you. If you're seriously considering taking on a listing, let me know down in the comments what are some things that you would pay for, or if you just recently had your first listing, I want to know how it went and what expenses you've incurred. If you haven't subscribed, can you please click the subscribe button below? And if you thought that this video was helpful, could you please do me a favor? Click the thumbs up icon. Alright, so it's time for me to get out of here and go to work.